We're bringing real world impact on chain.
So I've heard a lot about this space, and we've worked with companies that are working in the carbon credits field.
So a carbon credit is 1 ton of CO2 verifiably either sequestered, like taken out of the atmosphere, or avoided. So there's avoidance credits and sequestration. The climate is shifting and there's been issues with, we've extracted a lot from this planet. So if you're a heavy emitter, like oil companies, for example, they're heavy polluters, so they will purchase verified carbon credits to offset the negative impact of that, so they can be more neutral and avoid that a bit. Well, we're live. The cross-chain communication protocol is live on 11 blockchains right now. We're launching INFT agents on Zero-G so that those agents can become a sales force for positive impact, basically bringing down the cost of philanthropy. Right now, we're just focused on blockchains, taking as many blockchains as we can carbon neutral and building out what we're doing on Zero-G with the agents.
We have another awesome guest here. I don't know much about you, to be honest. We are in a house with interesting people and that I know nothing about. So, hello, who are you? And tell us a bit more about what you do.
Hi, thanks. I'm James Bettauer with Zero Impact and ecoBridge, and we're bringing real-world impact on-chain, environmental assets, philanthropy, and looking to embed it into the digital economy.
I love that. So my name's Aaron Bassi. I'm the head of product at IoTex and founder of Crypto's Got Talent. I would love to get into more of what you guys are working on. But before I walked on here, I heard that you're from Vancouver, which is I'm also from Vancouver. So how'd you even get into this space? Tell me about yourself. How'd you get into working with Zero Impact and where you're at right now?
Yeah, so I'm from Vancouver, Lower Mainland area, bounced around a little bit.
Most people don't know what the Lower Mainland is. Take it
Yeah.
down from stage one.
Vancouver, British Columbia, and the surrounding cities. And then was over back and forth between Europe for a decade plus.
Where in Europe?
I was in Germany mostly and the
sick.
UK.
Where in the UK?
I did my 1 year in Sheffield,
Where'd you go to university?
the University of Sheffield. I got my MBA there.
Super cool. Man, so I'd love to get into it. So I've heard a lot about this space. IoTex is obviously very into the deep end, AI, RWA, all of that. And we've worked with companies that are working in the carbon credits field. And I think that you guys are like really into that. So I'd love to hear more about the carbon credits. Like, how does this whole sector work? And how do you guys fit into this?
Yeah, so there's obviously registries that can bring carbon credits to life, and there's project developers that will create a methodology on how they're going to generate a credit and then make that impact happen and then have it verified.
What is a carbon credit?
Oh, so a carbon credit is 1 ton of CO2 verifiably either sequestered, like taken out of the atmosphere, or avoided. So there's avoidance credits and sequestration.
And why does it matter? Like, why is it a thing? Like, how does this even exist? Like, where? Give me like, I want to hear square one. Like, why is it a thing?
Because obviously the climate is shifting and there's been issues with, we've extracted a lot from this planet. As you can see, there's a lot of smog everywhere. We're polluting, and this is a way to help out to make our air cleaner, our water cleaner, and our nature more thriving.
So, we are actually now consuming carbon credits somehow. Is it in our fireside chat?
Yeah, I mean, but
But-
it's pretty small scale.
So, I'm trying to understand the product here. So, you're bringing carbon credits on chain, right? So, does that mean that, like, as a business, I have a lot of carbon credits or like spread a lot of carbon in the world? I could, like, someone could then buy this from me, or how does it work exactly?
Yeah, so if you're a heavy emitter, like oil companies, for example, they will purchase verified carbon credits to offset the negative impact that they have, so they can be more neutral and avoid that a bit.
Okay.
That's cool. Let's dive a little bit deeper. Like, tell me about when did you guys launch? What are your plans next?
Yeah, so we've developed a cross-chain communication protocol basically to enable the entry into the digital economy. So one credit can be made available across any blockchain, any marketplace. And so the developers can use this integrated into games and things like that. And then we're focusing on a model around validations where we run validators for a chain and they can delegate to take that chain's energy consumption carbon neutral. So we're working with Zero-G that was just on to take the entire chain and their AI inference carbon neutral from Genesis.
Wow, I love that so much. So where are you guys at in the process? Like when do you plan to launch? Like how does this all, what's the roadmap?
Yeah, well, we're live. The cross-chain communication protocol is live on 11 blockchains right now.
Wow.
So
What are some of the, spitball a couple?
So Solana, we started there. Zero G, a lot of EVMs, so like ETH, Arbitrum, Optimism, Celo, we do a lot there, and yeah, Aptos. So a couple more EVMs. Cosmos, Regen is where we source a lot of our credits.
And I really like what you guys are trying to accomplish. What are the next steps to get where you want to get to? When is mainnet launch? Are you planning to launch your token? How's the token launch going to look?
Yeah, so we're really looking into AI. We're trying to we're launching INFT agents on Zero G so that those agents can become a sales force for positive impact. And then they can earn a revenue stream from a referral fee, basically bringing down the cost of philanthropy. Because typically it's 15 to 35 cents per dollar for acquisition for these charities and credits.
Didn't know that. That's so interesting.
Yeah, so we're trying to bring that down and basically pass a referral fee on to the agents so that they can become profitable, and then it can infinitely scale the planet if we can make doing good profitable.
Love that.
That's awesome. Quick last question, because I know your taxi is coming. Ideal clients, you said you have like blockchains as like carbon neutral, but do you also target Web2 companies or industrial companies, or only focusing on blockchains?
Right now, we're just focused on blockchains, taking as many blockchains as we can carbon neutral and building out what we're doing on Zero G with the agents. After that, once we can really establish ourselves there and we've kind of saturated that market, then it'll be time to move on to Web2.
Sweet. I love that so much. And I happen to be working for a layer one blockchain. So we should definitely discuss. And I happen to be living in the same city as my friend here. So we should definitely hang out back in Vancouver and discuss this, because we definitely make a collaboration happen.
Definitely.
Let's go.
Excited.
Shake on that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Thanks.
Awesome job. Awesome
That's
job.
good.
Yeah,
Love
thanks.
that.